I'm very happy to have another young Indian with us today as part of the Voice of the Young series. Hello, everyone. Right now, we have with us Anand Mathew. Let's listen to him. Over to you, Anand.
Thank you, sir. Hi, everyone. I'm Anand. I'm based in Cochin, Kerala. So, I co founded with my friends from college an NGO named Just.Play, which is a sports for development NGO. We focus on skill development and gender sensitization among the teenagers using the power of play. Play can be anything that is entertaining for the kids. It could be sports, arts, or anything under the category. And at present in our programs with children, we primarily use the sport of ultimate frisbee, which is something that I came across while I was in college. We had an ultimate frisbee team in my college. And why we chose that sport, not the mainstream sports like cricket or football, it is primarily because of three reasons. First one is the sport is like a new and growing sport in India, and currently it is played in a mixed gender format throughout the country. So it gave us like an opportunity to focus on gender sensitization directly through the sport itself without any other involvement. So that was really a good criteria for us. And secondly, the sport is kind of a self-refereed sport, which is something unique for the sport, and we cannot see any other sport where there are no referees. And because of that, even there is a small foul or any kind of contact, the players who are involved in the sport in the foul has to resolve it within themselves. So the children are learning the skills kind of like communication, conflict resolution, uh, listening, empathy, etc. through the sport itself without we have to directly preach about it. So these two are big advantages of using the sport. And thirdly, me and my friend Peter, who is the co-founder of the NGO, we were comfortable with this sport other than cricket or football. So that was the three reasons why we chose this sport.
And can
And
I add one more reason?
yes,
It's cheap.
yeah, it's cheap. We just need a flying disc and we can play
It's
anywhere in the
cheap.
ground. Yeah,
It's,
it's
you
fine.
know, cricket needs so much land and you need the gloves and this and that and all. Football also needs so much land and, you
Yeah.
need the goal and the ball. Everything is costly. This thing,
Yes.
you just need one.
Yeah,
It's
we just
cheap.
need a yes, cheap. Like we just need 100 rupees disc. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. So you may not have thought of it, but I'm an economist.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a
can you imagine trying to play tennis?
yeah.
You
That's not,
need those tennis courts, you need those nets, you need those fancy rackets, you need those balls. I mean, per person, the cost will be enormous, right?
yes.
Here you are spending 100 rupees for maybe 10 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very cheap. Okay, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt, but an
Hey, no worries. Yeah,
economist always looks at cost.
yeah, definitely.
Uh,
Like I was not in that mindset when we started, but later after 1 or 2 years, when we actually like seriously thought about the NGO, we also had to think about the budget and funding side. Then it's really a prime factor for us also, being a
okay,
cheaper sport.
yeah.
And then why we do this sport, like when we were in college we used to play against teams in Delhi who were run by another NGOs like Y Ultimate or Project K based in Delhi and Lucknow. And these teams are consisting of children from slum areas in Delhi and Lucknow in the cities. And we were surprised, especially when these within those teams how they interacted with the girls, especially when we were having problems in addressing the issues of our female players. Like uh, so during the college only I came about to know about more about female players having periods and how it affect their games, and sometimes how they are not able to play to their full potential due to certain reasons and all. But before me, these kids knew how gender works and the difference between gender and how it helps as a team to grow. And that was an eye opener for me because I didn't had that education. I like that was a kind of a taboo topic while I was growing up. And secondly, I also noticed, even though they were coming from underprivileged communities, how they interacted with us. how confident they were to like call a foul, even though we were like elders to them. The kids were confident enough to call the fouls, correct us in between the game, and also give us tips on how we can improve. So that was a motivating factor for me to understand how sports can impact a child and how it can create a positive impact in the community they are living. So that explored that like built the curiosity within me to like explore more about this field particularly. Even though I studied mathematics in my college, then I left, like I ventured into something that I haven't even studied or I have any academic background. So after graduation in 2019, I joined one of the NGOs, Project Kale in Lucknow, and had the opportunity to intern with them for around 6 to 10 months before COVID hit. Then while we were back in home, like during the COVID break, me and my friend Peter, like we had the thought, why not start something similar in Kerala? So we thought there was a huge gap in Kerala where sports were used for something creating a positive impact. So that with that idea, we were not confident how to approach. We had no idea how to start or anything, but we just like pitched our idea to one of our mentors whom I worked with in Project Kale, and he told, "You have the luxury of time now because it is COVID and you are back home. Like rather than just ideating everything in your mind, just try to do something. Maybe you'll find a roadblock, then you'll understand this is not your path, and you can go look for any other jobs that you want to do, or if you find some inspiration in doing those things, continue it. Like when you hit the roadblock and you're thinking like, okay, there is no way you're able to move forward, stop there, till then go on." And that's how we just started, and it's been 4 years now we have been working here. We had our ups and downs, but still the pleasure of doing the work with children and how it is impacting the society helps us like keep moving forward. So that's the story of my NGO so far in a nutshell. Yeah.
So where does the money come from for paying for you and others?
Yeah. So in year one, I did another job, like a full-time job, and we did the kind of work with the local community here. So there's an orphanage nearby my home. So that's where we started the work, and that was like outside my working hours. Even my friend, both of us are like doing full-time jobs. We were doing full-time jobs. Then once after a year we got confident, then we registered it as a NGO. Then we started raising funds, especially from our friends and family first. So then step by step we got support from few corporates, few sponsors. Now I'm currently working full time in the NGO, and my other friends are not stepping in at the moment. We haven't reached that bandwidth yet. So at present we have kind of a mix of funding from individual donors, then few corporate supporters, and as well as few sponsors.
Okay. By any chance, do you have any clips, video clips of people playing it?
I don't have any video clips like at present, but I can share an image like one of the biggest achievement that we are actually proud of. So I'll
Okay.
just
So
share that image. Yeah.
wait, let me make it possible for you to share the screen. Okay. Yeah. Now go ahead.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Let me just take it.
Yeah, I'll put you on pause. Okay.
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 Yes.
We are back in the recording, and Anand is going to show us how the game is being played. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'll just give a background. So I'm showing a clip from last year's Bharat Trophy, organized by the association. So the green team is Kerala state team, and 11 of our children from our program got selected into the Kerala team of 26 members, 8 girls and 3 boys. So all of them are under 15 years old, and this is their first major tournament. So this is a particular special point. Even though we lost the game, this is a particular special point that I want to just share. uh, so before the point, one of the kids who's going to score this point so shared with us like this was our last match in the tournament. So she wanted to she said she wanted to score a point in the game before we leave. And uh, so in between the game, she got a chance and she screamed Peter. So this is the player Peter, and he did a long throw and she scored. So it was
Okay,
really a highlight for us. So I'll just play the point.
sure.
Yeah. So in this point, three of our kids are currently playing also. Three of the female players, along with adults in the state team. So if you can see, she's making a play here, yeah, and she scores. Yeah,
There it is.
yeah.
Wonderful.
So so this was a first tournament for all the kids, and they traveled to Hyderabad from Ernakulam to participate in this tournament. Yeah,
Wonderful.
and this was a major moment for us. Yeah,
It's very interesting. You want to see it. Okay, there's the team, right?
yeah. So even if you look at the score, we are just having we just got 2 points, but all of us like were in kind of winning the tournament kind of happiness at that point. Even the children.
Well, they are the
Yeah,
players, so they better be
yeah,
happy. Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yes,
Okay, we can, if we are done with this, we can get out of this.
yeah. I'll stop share. Yeah. So I just want to highlight like these kind of small changes and impacts we are able to create in children stays with them, and that really creates a positive impact on their lives and like motivates them to like reach out for new greater heights. And uh, for another example from our program is one of the kids. He was really shy for the last 3 years. Now he's the captain of our program, one of our teams from Ernakulam. And the way he leads the team and conducts the team, and how he confidently talks with the children, other team members, and all, that's kind of the small impacts that we are able to create in these children through our program. And that's what we are aiming to do through our program. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. All right. How do you see your future?
So the future is kind of, we are not sure. Like I said, I don't have any academic background in this field, and just I stepped into it, and on the go I'm learning each, like how to fundraise, how to do monitoring and evaluation. Everything was like kind of trial and error for me. uh, One thing I was lucky was that I had good mentors, like who were already in this field, and through the power of technology, like you said, I was able to network with many people who were able to like guide me. uh, they will shared their stories, and they told, okay, you can take this path and you can try it out. Sometimes it might work for you, it might not work for you, so you experiment. They gave me that freedom, like they didn't like correct me, okay, this is the thing that you have to do, this is the way that you must do. So that trial and error process and the freedom that I'm having at present is creating a kind of path for me. And I'm not sure like exactly how long we'll be able to go at present. The only motivation that makes me grow, like move forward, is kids are happy, and we are able to start seeing impact that we are creating in these kids through our program. So that is kind of a big motivation for us.
Well, I think of you as a non-profit startup
Yes.
because you are a startup. Okay.
Yeah.
And you are not just happen to be non-profit and
Yeah.
low cost. You know,
Yes.
this is a low cost non-profit startup. I think that's how you should think of it for yourself. And that's the pitch that really you are bringing. And the objective is development of young people. Okay.
Yeah.
It's social development. It's not like learning more calculus, or you are in mathematics, so I say calculus or
Yeah.
something like that. It's not drumming their heads with more science and geography and all that, but it's giving them a chance to develop as a team.
Yeah.
Teamwork is very important in life, I think. I think you should emphasize that part, that it's teamwork. And you
Yeah.
mentioned one kid went from shy to captain. Okay, so it's personal development, teamwork, and meeting people across from India because you are competing, right? So I think
Yeah.
this kind of thing that we need, because it's very tough to find low cost ways of putting together so much into children. I think you found at the first time I've heard of it. Um, Certainly, first time, and I think you should go ahead with it if you can.
Yeah.
It's a money issue for sure, age issue, personal considerations, but I like it very much. I think
Thank you.
you can try. Okay. Um,
Yes.
any advice you have for young people as to how you broke away from mathematics to this?
So I don't like advices. That's the first thing. So even my parents were like not happy with what I am doing in the initial stages till they saw the impact that I'm creating in the society.
Yeah.
So like my close relatives and everyone in the first 2 years, like when we just started off doing the program, I was hustling a lot. Then they were kind of like, you are making some money, then why not go for a good corporate job or something, get settled in life, uh, soon think about marriage, having a family. So that kind of cycle is something that everyone is comfortable with, and that's a easy way to go with our life also. But sometimes we might get mad about some topics that we want to explore in our life. And my only advice is, if you feel confident about it, you might fail in the future, we might not know what is ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
But give it a try.
Mm.
If you fail, you can go on to another path. There is nothing like that. That's not the end of life. There is a lot of opportunities, and in the present world there are a lot of things that we can explore and do. We are
Mm.
able to bounce back easily.
Mm.
So, and we shouldn't have that kind of thought, okay, I didn't try in my life in the future if I had chosen that path. So no regrets, just go for it. If you fail, try to learn from it. If you are able to bounce back, that will be really great. Otherwise, go for another opportunity. That's all. Try
Okay.
everything in your life. Yeah.
All right. Wonderful. Anything else you want to add here?
Nothing much. I just want to appreciate this opportunity that you're trying to. I got to know more about your work, like how your vision for this program. I just want to appreciate what you're doing and giving us that platform, the youth, and that revolution that you are envisioning through youth. Kudos to that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. You are doing the work. I'm just listening. All right. Okay. Let's end it here. And
Yeah.
I'll be back with another young person or an expert soon. Bye till then. Bye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Bye.